Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud podcast. My name is Sammy Rigaud. Thank you for checking out the channel. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Make sure you turn your notification bell on so you can get all of this content. I'm here to tell you right now, your boy got scammed. And I got scammed bad. And a lot of you guys, if you're like me, you got scammed too, or you're in the process of getting scammed, or this is a scam you cannot escape. And the scam is called Daycare. What do I mean by that? So, you guys who know, I just had my daughter. We're about 2 weeks in. She's precious. She's amazing. And, I got the vacation. I got the paternity leave, so I'm vibing. I'm chilling at home. But my wife's going to have to go to work, and I'm going to have to go back to work too. And we are in trouble because this whole daycare thing is just, it's a lot, fam. It's a lot. So supposedly you're supposed to sign children up for daycare or get on a waiting list before they're even born, right? So if you're dating right now, if you're dating and not even married, if you're dating and you're thinking about having a child, go on to one of these daycares and put your name on the waiting list, because that's how this thing goes. It's a scam. I didn't know that, so I'm so happy. It's my first child. I'm just chilling, vibing. And then, the baby's here. We're like, hey, we need to get ready because I'm going back to work. My wife's going back to work. We need to find something to do. We go on some tours. Let me walk you through this. As we go on some tours and we're looking at different daycare, quickly we find out that we are not prepared at all. We're not prepared at all. We go to two places. The first place we visit. We're there with two other couples, and both of them are pregnant. When is their baby coming? In like 4 months each. So they're like, hey, we just wanted to test this place out and see because, we're getting the feel of it. And they're way ahead of the curve. I'm like, you got 4-5 months ahead. Like, why are you checking day? Anyways, supposedly that's what you're supposed to do. We go in there. I'm a teacher, so I can tell if a place is clean, if it's safe. There's certain cues that you look for. And the first one I go to, I'm like, this ain't really. I'm not going to say no names, but this ain't really the one. We go to another one. We're met with two other couples. You guessed it. They pregnant too. And we sit there and we're listening to everything. And the waiting list has 40 people on it. 40 people on it. And we're number 39. 39. But I like this place. It's clean. It looks safe. The staff, there's a lot of staff in the building and it looks good. And as a teacher, I can tell when something's good. I can tell when it looks good. I can tell when it's clean. I can tell when it's safe. I can tell when there's learning going on. I can tell when the teachers don't have their phones all day. I can tell if they're professional, if they have training. Like, I can see that with, my teacher eye. And I look, and I'm like, this is the one. So I'm waiting. I'm on as we speak right now, I'm number 39 on that list. 39. What the heck I'm going to do with that? 39. We come home, we have a couple discussions, and we narrowed it down to this. We have 3 different options when it comes to what we're going to do for daycare. 3 different options. If you're a parent out there and you got some other ideas, put them in the comments, let me know. The first option we got family. We could put them with grandma. We could put them with auntie. We could put them with anybody in the family. We could put them with family, and we could have them stay there. And there's pros and cons. Pros, ain't nobody going to love your baby more than your family, right? They're going to love your baby. They're going to work for you. It's going to be more affordable. You might just give it a little money. You might send some food. They're going to take care of everything. The con to that is they are not professionals, right? They're going to be kissing your baby all day, hugging your baby all day. won't put your baby down. They're just gonna love them, which you love them too. They're your family, but you know, they might put that iPad in front of them. They might be working, right? And then they're family, and they got stuff to do. So that's not the best idea, right? That's not the best place for it. It could supplement every now and then, once a week, every other week. Might give them to parents for a date night or something. We got to travel real quick. Might give them to family, but you cannot count on family as your main source of daycare. You just can't. So that's our first option, but we don't know. We don't know. Second option is we heard of this like shared nannies, right? Or smaller community daycares. These are normally ran out of homes, right? They aren't as structured, which is good, but they aren't as structured, which is bad, right? It's pick your poison, right? So you can go to one of these and have, great relationships, right? But if you don't, then what, right? So in this case, I like the shared nanny idea because more affordable. You probably can get on the phone with somebody really quick. There's not that many wait lists for these, right? It's more of a community. It feels closer. You're just dropping your kid off and taking off, right? A lot of times they might give you there's like an app. You could probably get a text, hear what's going on, see what's happening all the time, right? Probably a lot more community that way. But those numbers be off in those. And then when somebody even when people one of the kids gets sick or it's ran out of a home, sometimes they run it out of shared nannies do each other. Like they'll have the kids all here. I don't want anybody else's kids in my house. So if we share a nanny, I don't want nobody kids at my house. Right? But then you ever been to some people's house? Like I'm one of those, I don't like going to a lot of people's house because people's got pets. People have different ways they eat. People hygiene. It gets messy. So do you want your kid at other people's house for the shared nanny things? I don't know. It's the second option. The third option is your traditional daycare. The pro of that is it's professional. Something happens, you got somebody you can get a hold of, hold accountable, sue, press charge. It is professional. It's structured. The con of that is there'd be a lot of kids in those. We visited one where it had 70 kids out there. I want to throw my 4-month-old to a building where there's just that. I don't know. Daycare's a scam, y'all. It's a scam. You got that, and then the con of that is it's going to cost you a fortune to put your kid in a traditional daycare. From 8 to 4? Ooh. You gonna pay. We went to one that we like, and even if we do it 3-4 days a week, it's called part-time, it's still gonna cost us so much. I'm about to have to get another job for daycare. Kid costs so much. Kids cost. And daycare is the first step of it. Daycare is a scam. It honestly is. It is a scam. And I don't want to say the care part of it is a scam, but the idea that there's no space at none of these daycares? None of them? All of them need a wait list? So there's kids being born, right? There's kids being born. You don't have room for any of them? Everybody gets on a wait list. Nobody could get in? No, there's not one daycare that has just an open enrollment. You have to have a wait list. I was supposed to do this 5-6 months ago when I found out we were pregnant. That makes no sense. Every one of you guys are packed. Or are you making the wait list thing? It's like when you at a club. You know when you go to the club and they don't open the doors. They make everybody line up all the way outside, and it goes far. And then they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna let people in. We're gonna let people in." And then you know that it's empty in there, but they got the line to make it look like. Is that what the daycare's doing? Are they lining folks up on the wait list to make it look like it's? Y'all talk to me in the comments, man. Let me know. I'm a frustrated first time parent. I don't like it. I don't like it. The biggest daycare scam is happening right now. This is the biggest scam right now. It's daycare.